Greetings all. Elle Grinnell here with TrueSpeak and your Hump Day hack. Well, when I started this thing about travel, it was just total coincidence. This was before that this month was going to be about travel, was before all hell broke loose. And so I'm just going to condense what I talked about last week because it was pretty long. And I was real passionate about a lot of stuff. So I want to get back to travel tips that apply to you always, no matter if we're in under attack of a virus or not, and if you're traveling locally or in short distance or internationally. So let's review. In order to stay healthy when you travel, the first thing you need to do is begin working on your health before you leave. So you want to build up your immune system and be really taking at least a couple of days before your trip. Take extra care of your body. Make better food choices, stay more hydrated. A couple days before I fly, I use the Airborne. These little capsules are loaded with vitamin C, and importantly, when you fly, so I take about 4 a day, a couple days beforehand, and then when I fly, I take one about every 2 hours. They're like a chewable now. Airborne used to be a like a fizzy drink thing. It was disgusting, so now it's much easier to use. And then the zinc helps with your throat while you're flying. So about every 2 hours, I'll chew one of these things to help keep me healthy. And then the other thing is to remember to sleep well. I mentioned staying hydrated. And when you're packing, get really fired up about your trip. Even if it's for business or maybe not for a perfect situation, be thinking about all the wonderful things that you can be doing when you're there or all the good reasons why you're going. And just get your body energized about this trip and getting there safely and happy and healthy. And then while I'm flying, besides the airborne and staying hydrated, I use doTERRA On Guard, and I spray it on my hands, and I put it on the soles of my feet before I pack, and I'll just put a little bit on my neck. And I also have doTERRA Breathe. It's a little stick that helps keep the nose moisturized because the viruses don't like dry, right? And so you want to keep them wet, and that's why you're drinking liquids every so often to keep the throat moisturized. And I think what's really important that you understand is hand sanitizing is good, and we should always be, washing our hands, and washing your hands with soap and water, doing the 20-second thing, and hot water or as warm as possible is the way to get rid of a virus. It is a huge misconception that hand sanitizers will save you from this current virus, but they are good practice overall in general because hand sanitizers kill bacteria. So I make my own with a 50-50 mix of aloe vera, alcohol, and then drops of the On Guard as well. That way they're not so drying, and they don't prevent your body from being able to care for itself because they're always killing everything all the time. So then once you're there at your hotel room, I have a diffuser that I like to travel with, and it's packed in my luggage now because I'll be leaving again pretty soon. And so you put your diffuser by your bed, and you get your drops of peppermint or lavender, or again the On Guard, or any citrus that is good for killing things, and you just allow that to mist up your whole room, and at night while you're sleeping, to help keep yourself again from getting dried out overnight while you're sleeping. And then again, I use the breathe stick around my nose because I'm from Hawaii, and there's a lot of moisture in the air always, which is so wonderful. But when I travel, there's not, so I have to take extra care. And then when you return, in order to get into the proper time zone, right, you got to think about where you are now. And so that might mean going to bed earlier, even though you don't want to, or staying up as late as possible, keeping yourself entertained. But as soon as you can, get into the sunlight. The sunlight, well, besides the fact that viruses don't like the sun or the heat, the sunlight just re-energizes your body. And then get your feet naked, so bare feet, and get into nature. Get into some grass, walk around a park, breathe in. Nature helps reset you and get you back where you belong. So good luck with those things. Remember to travel smart, not scared. Prepare before your trip by getting in a healthier and in the right frame of mind about everything. During your travel, just be prepared for your things that keep you safe from bacteria and viruses. I do wear a mask on a plane when I sleep only, and just a little simple mask. And that's because, unfortunately, when I sleep on a plane, my mouth falls open. So it's just good practice for me to not have that openness during travel. And so, lastly, remember also right now you can download my book, Get Happier and Healthier Now. Go to lgrinnell.com and it'll be available there for a couple more weeks. And I also have some to purchase. Oh, so let me know if you'd like me to autograph one and send it your way. So, again, I'd like to say remember to travel smart, not scared. And with that, I wish you namaste and aloha.